It's the best of bias. You need the earful, you should try us. From pop culture to the movies to unite us. It's the best of bias. Your best of bias. Yeah, it's the best of bias.
The feud has arisen. Oh yeah. Metro Boomin and Future, man. I know I didn't review the album or the verse with y'all, but I'm gonna get real. I'm gonna talk to y'all about it right now, man. The album's hard. The album's hard. The album's hard. That this song was hard too. I'm still bouncing that song in my head right now. Pause. I'm listening to that song in my head right now, bro. That verse. Bomb. You know what I'm saying? Prince outlive Mike Jack, nigga. Bomb. I'm just like, hey, bro, that shit's in my head. Um, yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know what's happening right now. I don't know what's gonna happen. And I'm over it, man. I'm over it. Okay. I know I said rap music, we need to talk about the positivity and find a way to not have to go against each other and do this and do that, man. I started, violence. I get it. No violence, no violence, no violence, no violence. But I think in hip hop, the competition, it has to be there. You know what I'm saying? I know we want to talk about the kumbaya and let's just all be one genre and we can all have our own little genre in hip hop and just all eat. You can all eat, but I feel like in this genre in music, I'm sorry, there has to be an order. There has to be a number one. I know people want, it's like we can all just be, all be on top and just all equally do this and not fight. Nah, not in hip hop, man. I kind of thought about it. You can have a whole bunch of different rappers that are okay with just being okay, but when it comes down to it, in hip hop, I want my rappers to strive to be the best, and I think this is what we needed to push that competition. Though, all these rappers and everybody are kind of just going the buddy buddy route and choosing to kind of not make each other upset and just kind of like be friends and put out music together, featuring each other, and people can decide on their own. Oh, who had the better verse? Who killed who on the verse? Instead of like having that friendly wordplay, like I'm better than you. If you want to rap and try to get it on, let's get it on lyrically. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily have to be disrespectful, but if we're starting to get at each other and you got something to say about me and we're gonna get down to diss tracks, we're gonna do some research and get down to diss tracks. You know what I'm saying? And nothing really got a bad come out of it. I know that's the fucked up part about it nowadays. It's like, okay, once people get big enough and hella rich and hella money, getting embarrassed is something that nobody wants to do. They won't accept people thinking that somebody is better than them. And if that happens, somebody has to do something, you know what I'm saying? Somebody from somebody's crew has to make an example of it type shit. I mean, the street shit is something that got hip hop kind of popping, and there's this whole genre of street rap. But I kind of feel like sometimes streets and the street politics shit should stay out of music. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody embarrasses you on a diss track don't mean you have to go fight them or shoot them or do something to their family. I think you should just get back in the studio and say some shit about them. Um, the competition factor. Treat it like a sport. Just like Patrick Mahomes goes out there and tries to beat Tom Brady, tries to beat Josh Allen. It's a contact sport, but we ain't trying to go out there and harm and kill each other. We out there trying, we'll hit somebody in the mouth as far as like tackling or a hard hit like that, maybe like a hard hitting bar. But we're gonna leave it all on the field per se. We ain't gonna go out there and try to spin the block because somebody had a clever metaphor about you. You know what I'm saying? We know how the drill rappers and all that stuff get down, but we don't necessarily have to put that stuff in the forefront. That can be a little side genre that does its own thing. Though that's the music they try to push to the forefront nowadays. I kind of feel like the lyricists need to come back. You know what I'm saying? The lyricists should be the forefront of hip hop. I know everybody likes party music. I know everybody doesn't like the lyrical miracle type shit, but there's a happy medium. Making a party song and having lyrics and hooks and bridges that actually make sense and are vibey at the same time. And you hear somebody saying something that you can repeat and not mumbling or something like that, we can bring that back. And I like that. I like that, man. We have the right three people to go at it, not to get too far from the song and the beef itself. Metro Boomin and Future are kind of calling out in this album Drake. After people say it's Metro Boomin and Drake are beefing over a girl, Metro Boomin is Future's homie. you know what I'm saying? So Future chose Metro Boomin's side, and we're just going from there. We see people, rappers and stuff choosing sides. You saw Rick Ross unfollow Drake. You saw Travis Scott at Rolling Loud trying to get Future and Metro Boomin to play the diss track towards Drake after you saw Travis run around with Drake for Sicko Mode and all the songs that they did together. Um, it's entertainment. I mean, shit behind the scenes goes on. These rappers actually have personalities. They're not robots, they're human beings. And we see shit come out of it. But still, I feel like the art of hip hop, if you have a problem with somebody, and not only if you have a problem with somebody, if you want to call yourself number one, may that be known. You know what I'm saying? Back when my favorite rapper, you know what I'm saying, Lil Wayne was on the top of the game, he was calling it out. He was saying he was the best rapper alive. He was showing it feature verse after verse after verse. And if anybody wanted to go out there and try to compete with him to say that they're the best rapper alive, you had to put it on wax. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna hide behind shit. We're not gonna just fucking, oh, he's my homie, so I'm not gonna put out any tracks. I'm not even gonna step on any toes to try to prove I'm the best. Let's see what's going on. And I think that's what Kendrick brought in the song Like That on the album. A lot of the songs on that album are kind of talking about how he don't like, Future's not liking new friends, fuck all them old niggas that was fake type shit. But once you got to Kendrick's track, he was actually out there going in and kind of addressing a lot of stuff that he's heard over the past few months, over the years. J. Cole has been on a run, like I was talking about a little bit ago. He's in album mode. The couple of vlog freestyles he had come out. First person shooter mode is kind of the key topic of conversation, especially it's Drake and J. Cole, and he put a couple of innuendos in the verse that kind of said people are trying to put there's a big three. Is it Drake? Is it J. Cole? Or is it Kendrick? He's like he's Muhammad Ali and a whole bunch of other shit. If you're a lyricist or if you like music and you can deeper into rap lyrics, you see all the times that J. Cole is trying to sneak this Kendrick Lamar or whoever it may be. He could be trying to sneak this Drake as well. And then Drake is so caught up on trying to be J. Cole's brother, he ain't getting it. Or people are so caught up in saying or thinking that, J. Cole is buddies with Drake, he could be missing it all and just assuming it's for Kendrick Lamar. But we know the beef is directly at Drake. Drake has been taking shots at Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar has been taking shots at Drake. They're both competing to be the number one artist in hip hop. People love Kendrick's artistry. He doesn't pop out as much as Drake is. He's not the big superstar like Drake is, collabing with everybody, grabbing all the girl fans, doing all the shit that he's doing. Kendrick's more the guy that pops out every 4 years, drops an album that's a piece of art, and everybody loves it. Then he goes away for a while. J. Cole is kind of doing the same thing. He comes out, pops out, does his shit. When he does his shit, it's always raw. But then he kind of goes and does features with a whole bunch of people, kills the features, but he doesn't go out and be too showy. He's not the guy to be the superstar. His stuff is artist-y, I would say, but not as artist-y as Kendrick Lamar shit. So it's the way Charlamagne put it. He said Tim Duncan is J. Cole. We got Steph Curry as Kendrick, and then we got LeBron as the LeBron figure as the Drake figure. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I don't know if we respond. If you guys heard the verse, you heard the verse, you know what's going on. I don't know if Drake is gonna respond. Me personally, I don't think J. Cole should really jump in it unless he attacks both. I feel like he has said some shit, some kind of shit on the sly, kind of under his breath, but I do kind of feel like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole are friends. Those guys are kind of too big as far as, you know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about beef, that they would talk it out. Just kind of talk to each other behind the scenes. If they have to go at it on wax, they'll rap, they'll go at it, but I don't think they'll go at it as hard as Kendrick Lamar and Drake will go at it. Who knows if Drake will actually respond because he's on tour right now, bringing out Lil Wayne, bringing out J. Cole, bringing out Sexy Red, and doing his thing, his superstar thing. But you know what I'm saying, shots are fired, and lines were drawn. And people are kind of letting it be known that, they are picking sides, and that Drake may have, treated some people the wrong way and rubbed some people the wrong way. And not everybody in the industry likes Drake. And you can see by who was on the album, featured on the album. We had Curry snoring. Hello, where's that girl at? You hear that shit? She was snoring like a human. But yeah, Rick Ross, The Weeknd, Travis Scott, I don't know, Playboi Carti's on everything. I'm surprised Kanye West isn't on here, but everybody kind of drawing their sides. And we're gonna see what happens out of it. You got Drake, J. Cole. I don't know if Lil Yachty will be over there. Of course, you got Sexy Red. And whoever's going, choose to associate and line up on the sides. But I kind of just feel like the top three just need to battle it out in a battle royale style because everybody underneath this is not really important. You know what I'm saying? We want to see what comes out of it from Drake and Kendrick Lamar because I think it's been a long time coming, man. Everybody thinks Drake is uh just almighty, and there's other rappers up there I think can do it, and the only people that can do it to challenge him will be J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, and we know J. Cole and seemingly is not going to go at Drake at any type of way. So I guess Kendrick Lamar has to be the David to go at the Goliath, and we're gonna see what comes out of it. Hopefully good music, no violence. You feel me?
It's the best of bias. You need the earful, you should try us. From pop culture to the movies to unite us. It's the best of bias. Best of bias.